And we are live. Well, everybody, here we are. It is April 16th. We're slugging away at this. One of the first things I want to say to everybody is you got to get caught up, okay? And if you have friends that are being lazy, have them read the school district policy. And that is, if you do not do the work, if you don't even try, then you're going to have to take the class over again, okay? Bummer, I know they talk about this no harm. The no harm has to do with the fact that you can still get an elective credit for a math credit, but you will not get geometry credit, which you need for graduation. So if you know people are not doing the work, then you better let them know, okay? Anyway, so let's get started. So if you're not caught up, get caught up, okay? Number two, let's go over the homework. Okay, the homework for today. Let's see. Let's go to it. We're doing centroids and orthocenter. And here's what I have, okay? So you know that it cuts it into thirds. This is twice as big as this. So I got PQ is 11 and PN is 22. Again, it cuts it into thirds, or this side's twice as big as this. I've got QP is 15 and PN is 30. For number 3, you got QP is 13 and PN is 26. Okay. On the other side, same thing. Centroids is twice as big. I've got CD is 14 and CE is 21. And on 5, I've got CD is 24 and CE is 36. Okay. If you want the centroid, you got to find the midpoint of the opposite sides. So I found the midpoint, and again, it's kind of hard, but it's approximately at 1, 2. Okay. Again, you draw it and you find the midpoints. It's approximately -3, 2. And on 8, I had to go by 2s because I was going to get 20 in here. I went by 2s, and it's at about 12, 5 for the centroid. On the orthocenter, again, I'm doing altitudes, which is like at 90, 99. This one's on the triangle. It's going to be at the 0.30. Same thing here. If you draw it, it's going to actually be on the triangle. It's at the 0.11, which is right there. Again, altitude, so this one's inside the triangle. It's a little bit hard to find, but it's about 9.2, okay? Hopefully that takes care of that. Okay, today is an easy lesson. I think you're going to like that, okay? So today, what we want to talk about is a triangle mid-segment, okay? So we're going to talk about triangle mid-segment. 416. Okay, so it's mid-segment. Well, it's basically a segment. I'll draw a picture. It's probably the easiest. I just draw a picture so you can see it. If I draw a picture, it's really easy to see. Okay. So we're going to find the midpoints. Midpoints of each side. Now I'll let you get caught up here. So I just drew a triangle, and let's just call it ABC. So we've got triangle ABC. And what I want to do is find the mid-segment. So for instance, if I were to measure this, if I measure this side is about 4.6 maybe, so half of that is about a 2.3. About there. So I'm finding the middle of it, okay? And then what's the length here is about 3, so half of that is about 1.5, is right about there. So what I did is I found the, let's call this M and N, and I just found the middle of each side, measured it, found the middle, and when I draw in this line right here, I'm going to get my mid-segment. So I draw my line, I'm going to get my mid-segment right here. Okay. Alright, so there's two things about it. One, it's parallel, okay, to its base. So there's two things. One, MN is parallel. That's symbol for parallel to AB, okay? There's two things. Parallel, okay? And the second thing is the fact that it's half as big. So the second thing is half as big. So its length is equal to half of this. So MN is equal to 1/2 the length of AB. Okay. So example, if this side was 4, actually I can measure it. You don't see it. If you don't believe me, if I measure it, that's about 2.3, and that's about 4.6. Yeah, so it's about half. 2.3, 4.6. Okay? Alright, that is the rule. Okay, so example 1, let's graph it. A is at negative 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 1. There's A. B is at negative 2. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's B. C is at 2, negative 1. There's C. Okay? Alright. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So if we want the mid-segments, and technically there are 3 mid-segments. Well, to find the mid-segment, let's find the mid-segment first. Let's find the midpoint. So if I look at AB, I can see the midpoint of AB is right there. Hopefully you guys can see it too. Mid-segment's right there. Let's call that X. Okay. And then the mid-segment here, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go half that. So 6, 4. Let's go 3, 2. So let's make sure it's Y. Okay. And mid-segment's probably right here. We can count it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Half of that would be 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's call that Z. So if I connect all of these, I get kind of a little mini triangle within the triangle. But what I really get is my mid-segments, okay? All right, I got 3 mid-segments. And I'm going to turn the paper around so you can see how it works, okay? All right, there we go. There's my mid-segments, okay? XY is mid-segment. YZ is mid-segment. And XZ is a mid-segment, okay? So, first of all, they want the slopes. So slopes are easy. Okay, slopes of XY is down 1 over 3. Okay, so its slopes of XY is down 1 over 3, and the slope of AB is down 2 over 6. AB, the slope is down 2 over 6. Same slope. They're parallel. Okay. Slope of ZY is up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, so the slope of ZY is 1 over 1, and the slope of AB, look, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, same. AB, the slope is up 1 over 1, so they're parallel. And finally, what am I missing? I'm missing this one here, which is down 3 over 2, XZ. The slope of XZ is down 3 over 2, and then the slope of BC, let's see, it's going to be down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 3, 4, down 6 over 4, it's the same, so those are parallel, okay? The lengths, we won't worry about the lengths right now, but I do know the lengths are going to be half of what this is, okay? Alright, not too bad, okay? So there's 2 things. It's parallel and half the length, okay? Alright, so turn the page. Alright, here we go. So U, V, and W are mid-segments, okay? That's mid-segment, and I know that's equal to that side is equal to that because it's a mid-segment. I know that this side here, LV, is equal to VN, and I know that this side, MW, is equal to WN because they're mid-segments. Mid-segments means midpoint, right in the middle, so it's going to make them. So if LU, see, LU is this side. LU, let's write that in. LU is a 2x minus 10. I always like to draw them in because it gives me a visual, okay? And then VW is right here. VW is a 8 minus x, okay? Alright, so here's the deal. This is 2x minus 10. This is also a 2x minus 10, right? This side is equal to half of this. Well, there's half of it right there, isn't it? So these two would have to be equal, okay? The whole thing is here. This mid-segment's equal to half of it. Well, that's half of it. So let's just take our 8 minus x instead equal to our 2x minus 10. Hopefully that makes sense. This is equal to half of this. Well, that is half of it. So we'll take 8 minus x and equal to 2x minus 10. Okay, it's solved. Alright, I'm going to go plus x. Plus x, I have 8 equals 3x minus 10, right? I'm going to then plus 10, I got 18 equals 3x. And then I'm going to take and divide by 3, and x is 6. Okay, if x is 6, let's plug it back in. Okay, and I want the perimeter of DEF, huh? First of all, LM. Let's get LM is easy, so plug it in here. Let's take the 6, and I'm going to plug the 6 right there. Okay, so we'll go 2 times 6 minus 10, which is 12 minus 10, so this side is 2. Okay, this side is 2, which means this side is 2 also. So if I have to find LM is 4. Okay, 2 plus 2. Okay, now the perimeter of DEF. Oh, that's for this example here. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, any questions on that? I don't think so, because you can't ask questions because you're there and I'm here. Okay, example 3. Let's find the perimeter of DEF. Okay, and again, for me, I like to color coordinate things so I know what I'm looking for. Color really helps me a lot. So this is what I'm looking for, is this perimeter here, okay? So I need to find each side. Alright, I can do this. Okay, so if the whole length here is 26, then this side here is 13 and 13. Okay, which means this side here is half of 26, which just makes it 13, okay? Okay, this whole thing is 76. What's half of 76? Oh, I don't know what's half of 76. I should have a calculator, but that's okay. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. 3, 6. Well, see, some people can't actually do math the old-fashioned way, right? So I got 38. So that means if half of 76 is 38, so this side is got to be 38. And if this is 90, half of 90 is 45. So to get the perimeter, I'm going to go 45 plus 13 plus 38. And I did not bring a calculator, so I might have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's see, that's 8, 58 plus a 38, 16, carry the 1, 8, 96, whatever they are, units, centimeters, or whatever. Okay, there it is. Okay, it's actually a pretty easy lesson. So, homework today. Let's see, and I'll show you a couple of things. Homework, first of all, is page 210. We're going to do 1 to 8 all. I'll show that in your journal. Short, easy lesson today, okay? Page 210. Easy day. Here we go. Okay. We're going to find, remember it's half as big, that's easy. Graph it, and they want to find what are the vertices of mid-segments, so you can find the midpoints. Almost identical to what we did, find the perimeter, pretty similar. Find the mid-segment of that, then you find the mid-segment of that. Okay. Okay, the area of triangle is this. What's the mid-segment? Okay, draw a picture. 8, same thing. Mid-segment, you can do that. So, homework, get her done, show your work, and get caught up. That's all I have. Have a great day. It should be a beautiful day.